Rachel in Leicester. Mr. Clegg, will you answer honestly? When you first came on the programme, you said you were trying to give up smoking. How has that gone through this year? And would it make a difference if cigarettes were in plain paper wrapping? Two questions.
I always go when I ask this question because I'm trying to be a little less categorical. I do lapse from time to time, but my smoking habit is much more under control than it ever.
How many do you
was.
smoke a day or a week?
No, I don't. Not every day. It's much less. But what I'm not going to pretend is that I will never ever smoke a cigarette again in my life, because I suspect I might well.
It's because you're so busy. You're not an idle. You're busy. That's why you're smoking.
I'm not an idle. What?
That word.
Say the word.
Would you want me to lose my?
Word?
No, I won't say the word. You've got
the Prime Minister can say it.
I know. I'm appalled. He even knows words like that. He obviously went to a shocking school. Now.
On the plain packaging thing, as you will have heard this morning in the news, we're commissioning a independent review. It's a short review. It'll go on till next March, which will look into the emerging evidence. It's almost exactly a year since the legislation was passed in Australia on plain packaging. It shows actually what I think we talked about this on this programme many months ago. It shows exactly what I said at the time, which is that we have an open mind as a government on this. We haven't got a closed mind on this. And if the review, as I have to say personally, I rather hope, if the review suggests that the emerging evidence argues in favour of plain packaging, it's a measure which we would then proceed with. Would
it have made a difference when you bought your first packet? How old were you?
I don't know, my early teens or something. I can't ever remember.
Early teens, Mr. Clegg.
I can't ever remember.
14?
I can't remember when I first bought my first packet of cigarettes.
15,
I mean, for heaven's sake, I know I'm supposed to be a walking encyclopedia on all sorts of things, but I can't remember. But
would it have made a difference if it was in a brown wrapper? Or were you drawn to a sexy picture of a soldier?
No.
Was there a guard?
My memory actually is that it was so much to do with peer pressure. It was all the boys and girls in my sort of in my kind of year were smoking, and you just sort of holding out from that. I suspect that was lots of now. What the evidence does appear to suggest is that one of the things that drives, but it's not the only thing, but one of the things that drives is the kind of glamour with which cigarette packages are presented and marketed.
With a cowboy on the front, or whatever.
And marketed at young people. And as I say, if the evidence shows, as the emerging evidence appears to show, that this would make a difference, then we as a government, of course, will take that step.